All right, this week on Prof and Dev Play Games, we have not learned our lesson, and we are going to try to predict the Sony State of Play or showcase. Stay tuned. All right, my friends, welcome to episode 496 of Prof and Dev Play Games. My name is Larry, and over there is Anthony. He is a dev. He plays games. He makes games, and he has a pack tonight to crack.
I do. I have a pack of Marvel Spider-Man for Magic the Gathering. It is my last pack from my pre-release kit. Let's see if this one has a little bit more pizzazz. Because out of the other 5 packs, all I got was that it was remarkable. I got a foil Spectacular Spider-Man. It's the all full art Spider-Man, and then a symbiote Spider-Man. That was really about it. That I was like, yep. Right. My son opened a pre-release pack. He got a Gwen Stacy, just a normal one. That was cool, but that's about it.
Card. Yeah. I'm just gonna buy that single.
Yeah, pretty much. Single prices are dropping like crazy. So,
well, yeah, as soon as the cards start coming out, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. Commons, Electro's Bolt.
Okay.
Spider Rex, Daring Dino.
Nice.
It's a spider dinosaur hero. Common Crook. Cool.
Oh my god.
When this creature dies, create a treasure token, which we had a Final Fantasy card that did same cost, same thing. It was like Dire Rat, Undercity Dire Rat.
Yep, exactly.
Selfless Police Captain. They couldn't even put Miles' dad's name
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Nothing really special. Human Detective. It gets a +1/+2, and it comes in with a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's a 2/2 for 1 and a white. When it leaves, it puts its +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. So it's like Zack in some ways.
Right.
Nothing great. Unstable Experiment. Spider Islanders.
Oh yeah, the like weird dinosaur looking or creepy fucking monster.
Spider Horror Citizens. Don't know what that's from. Lurking Lizards. Hot Dog Cart.
Yeah, I like that card.
It's funny.
I got that tonight too.
I got
Tap
City
it for
Pigeon
a man of any color.
Well.
Are you fucking kidding? City Pigeon?
Yeah, City Pigeon. I'm like, it's just a pigeon.
Christ,
I love it. I'm gonna throw a City Pigeon in the bird chocobo deck. Yeah, the Hot Dog Cart's just a 3-mana rock. Add 1 mana of any color, and then it's also creates a food token when it enters.
Yep.
All right.
I like the flavor of that one at least.
Yeah. All right. Uncommons: Flying Octobot, Spider Slayer, Hatred Honed, Human Villain. I don't know what that's from.
Mm-hmm.
Web Warriors, just a bunch of Spider-Verse people. And my rare is trash. It's Jackal, Genius Geneticist.
Oh my god. You opened the whole pre-release pack. Jesus.
Yeah, and yeah. I mean, that's as much as I was ever going to do here. The foil is a Spider Islanders, a full art Swamp, and a treasure spider token. Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
This so far seems so generic. It's painful.
It is painful. Not in an amazing way. It's really generic. It's small. Like, even of the 6 packs that I opened from that pre-release, I've seen so many of the same cards. It's just not a big set. Even though they added more cards. It's just like, I don't know. When I say that prices are crashing, I think prices are going to crash really hard for this set. Minus very few cards. Like, even because I'm getting some singles already from it, like Gwen Stacy, like a normal Gwen Stacy, pretty freaking cheap. Like less than $4. And probably going to come down more. And then, like, even the full art ones weren't that expensive. Well, they had already dropped a ton. Yeah.
Well, and that the release is really next week. So even though all this pre-release stuff is happening, so more product will get out and the prices will come down more.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now that the shops are not selling out like they were selling out with Final Fantasy or even Edge of Eternity.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised to walk into my LGS today. I was going to get something for my daughter, and then I was curious if they had Spider product, and they had a ton. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? They're like, yeah, there's no limit on boosters. Like, there's no limit on boosters? Okay. Well, except for collector boosters, you can have just 2. I was like, okay, but you have like 40 there. Wow. I'm surprised to see that.
Yeah.
Yep. So I bought 1 collector booster to keep closed. So
yeah, the local store that I went to for the pre-release kit, they at the counter had 5 unopened boxes.
Oh God!
They just had them. They were selling boxes. They had scene boxes. They had pre-release kits that they were selling because they weren't selling out their events. That's why I was able to get one.
Yeah,
not a whole lot. Like I think this does not bode well right now. For the other Marvel sets to me.
No.
Were they planning them all to be kind of small? And you have to understand, like, card printing is so far in the future that the Marvel set for next year is basically going to print within the next few weeks.
Right. They can't take any lessons from this launch to make any changes.
Very, very little. And if they do, they risk really messing things up.
In terms of timeline?
Yeah. Timeline, or just introducing, like, poor quality control into the cards. Like,
oh, sure.
Bad rulings in there, misspellings, like consistency, things like that. Not being able to test the cards well enough before they come out. Like maybe Vivi did with Final Fantasy. Sounds like. So, I don't know. I'm going to get a few cards through singles. Like I have Gwen Stacy coming. I have Peter Parker. Someone in Card Sphere sending me Peter Parker. Gonna get Miles.
Yeah, kind of like the fun staples, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna kill it right now. I'm getting the Death of Gwen Stacy.
I want that card. That's great.
Just because it's cool. That one's cool.
Honestly, a lot of the cards that I wanted, I've gotten the welcome decks, to be honest. So
yeah, that's true.
Right, like those, like I wanted Gwen Stacy. I wanted not Gwen Stacy. I want that one too. But Ghost Spider.
Yeah.
So my daughter wants Green Goblin and Ghost Spider. So
huh?
She really likes Green Goblin.
I know she likes villains, but I wouldn't have expected that one either. That was not one. Like I can understand like Sephiroth to a point. Very cool design, but I'm like, I feel like she would be scared of Green Goblin.
But it's because of Spidey and His Amazing Friends, the Disney Plus one. It's the kiddie one, not real Green Goblin. It's Green Gobby. I kind of wish they had Spidey and His Amazing Friends variants, but they certainly don't. So
they do not. Yeah. So that was a lame pack. So maybe next week you can open one of yours and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I've still got the Edge of Eternities and the Cons of Takir. Also have my Spider-Man ones, but not do those.
Yeah, maybe let's go with the other ones. I do like. I can already say the stuff that they've spoiled for Avatar is already more exciting and flavorful than anything they showed for Spider-Man.
Okay, interesting.
Like the Avatar stuff, like mechanically, is just neat.
Well, the bending stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very flavorful.
Yep.
And cards that really work together well, like they bring for like Katara and Aang and that whole group, they brought back Ally, and they're using that as a key thing. So you want to play a lot of those characters together as it's flavorful. They're part of a big group. I've been there. Like I'm just like, yes. Why isn't there a big thing of like I can't see a deck that's really here that once you playing like all of the Spider-Verse characters together.
Right. That feels
like you want to play a couple here and there, but. I'm like, where's the big thing that makes you want to be like, no, I'm making this like Spider-Man deck.
Yeah.
The Spider-Verse deck. It's just not there. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a miss. It's a miss. I feel the
same thing. When I bought 4 boosters and a collector booster today because I was like, well, why not? Since they're here, I will regret not getting them if they're not here next week. But then we opened the first one together and it was just like, what? They're so generic. It's like citizen on the street and whatever. It's like, what the fuck? So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I got my food token though. That's a hot dog to go with the hot dog.
I got that too. I like that. I think it's a cool flavor. I think it's that That's neat. The neatest. Actually, it was not the neatest thing that I got in my thing today. I can't remember which one I got. Oh no, I got Venom. I got a cool Venom card.
Oh, that's cool.
That I thought was pretty cool. And my daughter was like, "Creepy, I don't want it." Like, great.
Yeah, well, yeah, symbiotes. That makes sense.
My daughter and I were we both got a Giesel Green binder to put cards in, so we're putting the Final Fantasy cards in order. So she has fewer than me. So when she doesn't have a card that I have, if it's a common or an uncommon, if I have extras, I give it to her, and we're just sitting there like cataloging them and putting them in order. It's pretty fun. And then we played today. She played Tidus versus. She wanted to play my Tidus deck, and I played my Landfall deck. And I started off by completely stomping her, but then my momentum stalled, and hers just ramped up, and she destroyed me. So it was a fun swing. So nice. Magic, it's awesome.
Yeah,
but this is not a Magic podcast, believe it or not. No. This is actually a video game podcast. We have many rumors pointing to a Sony either State of Play or a showcase at the end of this coming week. So we decided that we would do something stupid, like always, and try to predict what happens at the showcase or State of Play. So I've brought 5 real predictions and 1 batshit crazy one.
Okay.
So, we can just go back and forth like we usually do. But I think I'll start with saying, do you believe that there's going to be one this week too?
I could see it more into the week tied to Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's happening. It's Sony home turf at TGS. I mean, I think Capcom is doing a big thing there.
They are, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to look. Do you have heard of Square's doing something there?
I don't think so, which is why I have a Square thing on my.
I think there's, my prediction would have Square things in it, for sure.
Exactly.
But yeah, I know that's I don't see why they wouldn't do it before TGS, versus after, because I think they'll want to show stuff at TGS. Either Sony or Sony partners will be showing stuff at TGS. Yep, so
exactly. So put it out ahead of time. Yeah, exactly. So it kicks off September 24th at 7 p.m. So that is Wednesday, 7 a.m. Excuse me.
Okay.
That's the Capcom broadcast, so it's going to be ahead of when it starts, the 25th as well. So perhaps, as early as Tuesday, Wednesday. They want to step on Capcom.
We'll hear if there's anything probably tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. Xbox is doing a thing too, which we don't have to predict.
Really?
I won't. They are. Yeah, they have a whole. It's at 3 a.m. Pacific, but they have a whole broadcast, and there's 1 hour dedicated to one game, which is certainly going to be Forza Horizon 6 set in Japan. So I guess I will predict. There you go.
I had no clue they were doing anything. I was mostly a long time to apologize for the prices going up.
Oh my god! I cannot believe the prices went up early. The fucking an Xbox. I was telling my wife this. I bought an Xbox Series X a couple years ago with that Citizens Bank whatever deal, where it was like $500. You get 2 years of Game Pass, all of it for $500. I think it was $500. Maybe it was a little more. Maybe $600. But then you paid over 3 years or whatever with no interest, and it was all good. Now, they raised the price of the Xbox Series X with no Game Pass up to $600, and now they're raising it again to $650 for a console that nobody's buying.
Yep. Well, even less people are going to buy it now.
Crazy. I mean, I guess people are it's jumping out there to buy it right now because it's going to go up. But like I did with the PS5 Pro, I was like, "Fuck, I might as well buy it now." Glad I did, I guess.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dumb.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
It's fucking. We're winning. We are winning.
Yeah.
Gamers. All right. So anyway, why don't we do some predictions? Do you want to start, or would you?
I can start. I think we'll be seeing Housemarques next. More on Saros.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know. You might have had that one on there, but
I didn't put it on there because I thought you would.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good bet. I don't remember the last time we saw it.
Oh God, a couple months ago or several months ago when they first announced it. I mean,
yeah,
spring at some point.
Yeah, I could see that fitting into this. Yeah, it's just we haven't seen it. It's a little bit of a smaller thing, a little bigger. I think Returnal was well received overall, and this is very much
it really was
spiritual successor to
Yep.
Returnal. Even though they say it's not connected, so I'll say spiritual successor.
Yeah.
We'll probably find out that they are actually connected in some way. But yeah, that's my first thought of something that's going to be there.
Yeah, I think that's a good guess. I think my first one is the counterpoint to Saros. The other one that I think is going to be has been heavily rumored. The God of War new game. Either it's Egypt. There's a rumor last week that the Kratos is going to have some sort of Egyptian curved weapon, so it's set in Egypt, perhaps.
Oh boy!
But there's also the parallel rumors of it being a Metroidvania. Both of those are picking up steam, so I wonder if it's both.
See that.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be both.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Egyptian gods that Kratos can kill.
Yeah, exactly. A whole new pantheon to destroy.
Yeah, that's basically. I'm like, yeah, all right, we've destroyed Norse gods, so now it's time to hit another one that has a bunch.
Exactly. So that seems.
That.
I think that's the most likely. That could even be the one more thing kind of stinger at the end.
Yeah. Because it's been a few years, right?
23 is when it came out. I thought.
All right.
Ragnarok, I thought it was 23.
Yeah, I think it was 23.
Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong on that. And then there was the DLC. I don't know if that came out later in 23 or if that came out in 24.
Yeah, actually, God of War Ragnarok was 22.
22? Holy fuck. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so I think that next year makes a lot of sense, especially if it's a smaller thing. So
22. Time has no meaning whatsoever.
That's insane. I would never have pegged it as 22. My God.
Yeah. So yeah, I would agree with that. That could show up. In a similar vein, the thing that's been announced, well, it hasn't even been announced, but we've been waiting on, and I think I predicted it at something before. Wolverine, come on, it's happening.
Oh yeah, I mean it was announced back in 2021. So
I know. I'm just like, come on, Insomniac.
This is the time.
Here's my balance to that. I want to see Wolverine. I wish that they showed off. If they don't, I bet Insomniac shows their Venom game or Venom, standalone expansion thing for Spider-Man 2. And whatever's happening with Wolverine, just I don't know, stays in vaporware land for now.
I feel like that big leak kind of knocked them back a little bit in terms of timing on stuff. That was 2 years ago or whatever. I think Wolverine is that's on my list too. By the way, Wolverine is my pick as well. I think that's coming. I think we're going to see gameplay, and I think it's coming out next year.
I would hope
a big game next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of mine too. So why don't you give us another one of yours?
Yeah, this one's probably controversial. I think they're going to show off Marathon again.
Oh, well, yeah, they have to, I think.
They do, and I think that's going to... We'll see. They did the kind of like streamer publicly closed public demo thing where people could stream it. Didn't get the best stuff there, but I think from people I know, they've been working pretty hard on this thing. I don't have any insight on when this game's coming out really at all, but I know they've been working real hard on integrating feedback and doing a lot of changes to it, and I expect it to be shown again really soon. To show that like Bungie can get a win of showing like, no, we're listening and we're trying to make something that people want.
I think that would be good for them. They've had a lot of rakes. They've done a lot of rakes.
They really have.
Lately.
And I could see it being shown off. Like Sony also really wants to show this thing off.
I also want to get it out the door. Yeah, they want to be good, want to get out the door. I think, Bungie has a good track record. I know that they've axed many people over there, but I think there are still good people there. So
Oh yeah.
This could be good. I mean, no, I don't think any game has felt better. No shooter has felt better to me than Destiny, even though eventually it just got boring and
But that's not
fake.
That's the thing with it is like it can feel good, but it needs something else.
Yeah, exactly.
To drive it further, and games like that feel good to play like that are generally that have longevity for just feeling good to play are a lot of very PvP multiplayer games, your Valorants,
Yep.
your Marvel Rivals, things like that, Overwatch. Like, they feel good enough. I wouldn't actually say they feel as good as Destiny does as an FPS. But Destiny always fought between the, like, is it a PvE game? Is it a PvP game? It's both, but it kind of doesn't. That undercuts the PvP aspect of it a lot sometimes. They could never. It never felt like they could figure out that line. So
yeah,
Marathon is not that. Marathon is I mean, it's Extraction, but it is very much PvP. So should be a little easier there.
Could be fun. They got to do a pretty big course correction for a premium product. They're going to be selling it for money. So
yeah, exactly.
Which I assume they are.
So I doubt that one's on your list.
No, that was not on my list, but it's a good one. Next one on my list is, I think, with Ghosts of Yote coming so close after the end of this, we will get some Ghosts of Yote stuff, but I think they will back end it with some Ghosts of Yote Legends information. I know they mentioned it will be out next year or whatever, but I think they will want to show some aspects of it here as well.
I would agree with that. That was on my list as well. Just for the fact that it's coming out soon, they're not gonna not say anything about it.
Exactly.
And Legends would be a good place to put a little more info out. Because I think we know most of the actual, like, things that they want to say about the base game.
Oh yeah, and they've been putting out little short trailers over the last couple of weeks with more stuff. So Legends is an ability for them to kind of cast forward to the future too. So
I can see that. You then. I think we're gonna get. So I was thinking about Square stuff. I think there's gonna be a Square something in here.
Yep.
But I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Final Fantasy VII Part 3.
No,
remake Part 3. It's not that. I don't think we're getting Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff being shown yet.
No. Some people really think it's coming out soon.
I mean, it's
shadow
not soon.
Or whatever.
I don't think it's gonna be soon.
It's years away, I think.
But I do think we might see a smattering of the stuff Square is working on that is coming out this year. So Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD, Octopath Traveler 0. I think that's the two major ones coming out that are actually shipping this year.
Yep, because the Vincent Elliott is next year, I think.
Yeah, I think that Square, that's what Square is going to be showing right now. I don't think they're showing anything major yet. Yeah, that's my prediction.
I have a Square prediction too, and it's none of that. I think you're right. That's what's going to be there. I think that, and this is going to be weird, but this is not my weirdest one. I think there's going to be a Final Fantasy game. I think it's going to be a Final Fantasy spinoff. I'm thinking. Actually, that's not true. I'm hoping, beyond hope. Imagine if they made a Final Fantasy Survivors.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That would be pretty interesting. But my prediction is actually a Final Fantasy spinoff of some kind. I don't know what kind. It'd be kind of cool to have a Final Fantasy Muso. I think Team Ninja's been doing a lot of stuff with a lot of properties. So Final Fantasy
I wonder what they would do with that.
Fun. I have no idea. No idea.
Honestly, I wonder if they feel like it comes too close to Dissidia. Which Dissidia was a big brawl. It's a brawler fighting like three. But the Dissidia and here, whatever the last one was like a lot of players fighting each other.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It was weird. Yeah. I don't think it was well received. But it was.
No, I don't think so either.
But yeah, I think I'm surprised they haven't done a big old crossover Muso. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing it with so many different properties. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't know how thematically it would work that well, but it could. I mean, I'd play the shit out of that. That'd be amazing. But I think it'll be, I don't know, Stranger Paradise level kind of spinoff.
Oh, sure.
Maybe Stranger Paradise 2, even. In fact, I don't know.
What's that weird World of Final Fantasy?
Yeah,
World of all together.
Yep, something like that, even.
So it's not unprecedented for them to do weird mashups like that. So
yeah, I mean, Dissidia brought them together.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I
Hell.
should add that Tactics. They'll probably show some Tactics stuff.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Sure, because that's coming up. Fuck.
A
It's
week
next
later.
week. Is
A
is
week.
it this?
Yeah, it's a week. It's the 30th, so it's a week from
Oh,
Tuesday.
30th. Okay, got it.
Week from
I have
Tuesday.
more time with Silksong. Okay.
Hades 2 is this Thursday.
Hades 2 is all ready for me. I've been playing Hades 2. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. And then
I know you're not there yet.
Nope. Yeah, and then Tactics is the 30th, and Yote is the 2nd.
Fucking, what a murderer's row.
It is. It's great. So, yeah, that was my general Square stuff. You had that Square thing. The only other one I had was I expect to see something for Astrobot.
Oh God, really? I didn't. That'd be great.
No,
I'd love that.
I just feel like there'll be another update of some sort.
Oh, that would be fucking awesome. I would
Why
love
wouldn't
that.
they? Why wouldn't they give more?
Because this last one had like more credits. This last one was like, "Thank you for playing." Like we're done. It was it felt very final. You get Sephiroth, and it's like, "Thank you for playing."
We are done.
I would love to see like even
just
a paid DLC. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope you're right. That'd be fucking great.
I would like to see more.
Eaten up everything that they put into that game, so that'd be wonderful. I've got two more. One of my regular ones is that we're going to get some sort of new DualSense of some type. I don't know if it's going to be like a lab like the Xbox does where you can customize controllers or whatever. I think we'll get some sort of DualSense, even if it's just a paint job for Marathon. That'd be, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, eventually, probably.
Yeah. And then my batshit crazy one, which is just not going to happen, but it'd be really cool, is if there was some sort of Critical Role video game announcement.
Yeah, I don't think it's here. They're working on a video game.
With Owl Creek? Nope.
No. Who was
Oh,
it?
no, with Dispatch Studio. The Dispatch Studio.
It's much more, they're working with the Dispatch Studio,
Story-based,
which is shocking because of all the voice
episodic, story-based. Yeah, I mean, that'd be fucking perfect. And if Dispatch can stick the landing here by doing something episodic that actually works, that'd be incredible.
Yeah. Ad Hoc Studio.
Ad Hoc, there you go. Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, they're doing Dispatch, and then I guess the next thing they'll be working on is this Critical Role thing. Yeah, I'm very curious about Dispatch Shots, because it feels like it's a little bit more of a mechanical visual novel in some ways.
Yeah,
because it has like you actually has a strategy layer to it of dispatching heroes to different things, which is neat. So
I think I hovered for a while to counterpick it on Fantasy Critic, and I ultimately didn't because I think it's going to be good. So hopefully I'm right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. We did it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like an okay thing.
Yeah, I feel like there's like Sony honestly doesn't have a whole lot for the rest of the year. So any of the stuff that they're showing will be stuff for later next year, if it's even next year.
Yep, I agree.
Things I didn't write down was like, I don't think we'll see Heretic here or Intergalactic. I'm like, they showed it. I think the earliest we see anything on that is middle of next year again. Naughty Dog's just gonna hunker down and be working on it.
Yeah, so I think that's great.
Yeah, I think a lot of Sony studios are just working on stuff again pretty hard. I'm not seeing anything out of Guerrilla for a bit. And I'm not ready for any New Horizon stuff, really.
No.
So, yeah, I think Sony's just in a little bit of a quieter place than, say, Nintendo was right now.
Right. And that's fine. This has been a banger year for games. Yeah. I don't even know if we expected it to be this good. I know we thought it'd be good, but good Lord, this is, I don't know, one of my favorite years ever. It's incredible.
It's good.
Which is a very nice segue into what we've been playing. So why don't we start with Anthony? What have you been playing?
Since last week, I played some more Path of Exile 2, pushed much further into the mapping and everything. And I think I'm done now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like I hit the end of an action RPG in the sense you could continue going and you could still try to find marginal upgrades for gear. I'm just done with doing that. Like, It's where I always hit with the ARPGs, loot-based ARPGs. It's like, yeah, I've done a lot. It's cool. And I don't need to grind hours upon hours to maybe get a marginal upgrade for my character.
Yeah, right.
So that's fine. A lot of people will do that. So it's just not me. But I did that. Worked a ton. Didn't play a ton while I was working. But today, we have birthday things going on this past week. But today I picked up, because it's on sale, System Shock 2 25th anniversary.
Oh, nice.
And so I've been playing that. I put a couple hours into that today. It's still a great game. I love it.
Yeah, it has a feel going back, yeah.
Yeah, it feels great. It's not like a full remake or anything. It's just very nice looking System Shock 2. And it runs without the need for any weirdness. Just run it and play. Some better lighting, some better textures, but
yeah, the screenshots look pretty good. Yeah,
it's not dramatically different. They're not trying to remake the original game like they remade Night Dive did with like the first System Shock.
Right.
Nope, they just brought System Shock 2, and I'm like, yep, this game's still really good. It is the prototype for all of the BioShock games, and probably Judas when it comes out, because this is the game Ken Levine makes.
Right, that's really cool.
But System Shock 2 is a lot more crunchy than like BioShock or later games. Like those people would say they're dumbed down, but I'm just like, no, they stripped a lot of the mechanical complexity out of BioShock to just make it a much more approachable game, where like System Shock 2 you play and you get effectively experience points to spend at stations to raise stats and skills and learn powers and abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has weapon degradation. I'm sure people will love that.
Oh man, did it in the original?
One of your skills is maintenance, so you can use maintenance tools to repair your weapons. So that's you have hacking and maintenance. You have different classes of weapons, standard weapons, heavy weapons, and energy weapons, and you need skill. Your skill ranking in each of those has effects on how well you can wield them, or if you can at all. It's a weird game. It's neat. It's immersive sim-ish, but it's just a deep RPG, where later games in the Shock's timeline have pulled back some of that RPG element a lot. So. Right. Yeah, it was fun, really fun to go back to, though. And I'll probably continue playing it because that game is really good. And I'm glad there's just a modern way to play it without the hassle of either having to download mods to get it to run right or do other config stuff to get it to run on modern hardware at different refresh rates at screen resolutions that you might want. Because it was a game from 99.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's pretty old. But yeah, Night Dive did a great job. I'm very happy with that one. And I haven't played it yet, but I also picked up Tactics Ogre Reborn because it was also on super sale.
Oh, great.
And I have it on Switch, but I never really want to play it on Switch, but I'm like, I could just play it on Steam Deck. That's easier for me than playing my Switch, I'll be honest.
More ergonomic or?
I don't have to compete for the Switch.
Yes.
I don't have to compete for the Steam Deck. I have to compete with the Switch.
Yes,
and when I start playing a game on the Switch, it reminds my kids that the Switch exists.
Yep.
And inevitably they're like, oh, I want to play games on that. And I'm like,
yep.
Damn it. You haven't touched this thing in months.
Yep. It's with my daughter, same thing. So then, I'll be playing a game and, I love that you can just suspend it. I just put it down and I'll pick it up later. But then she wants to play her game and it's like, well, I got to turn my game off. And it's like, well, okay, well, yes, Steam Deck it is. I kind of wish
Steam
I
Deck,
was
Steam
able
Deck
to.
is mine.
Yep. I kind of wish I was able to buy Silksong on the Steam Deck instead of being impatient and buying it on the Switch when it wouldn't load on the Steam store. So now I'm she's playing Kirby and the Forgotten Lands update, which is great. She is obsessed with it. And I'm so happy to see her playing. She really hasn't been playing video games for a while. And she's back into it with this in a huge way, which is great to see.
Nice.
So it's a nice, it's fine. It's a good sacrifice.
Yeah.
But I've been able to play. She's usually getting to a place where I can turn her game off and turn mine on. So
Nice.
been enjoying it.
I should say that, speaking of kids playing games, my kids beat Split Fiction today.
Oh, nice. Did you see the last level?
Nope.
Oh man.
I'm actually, for the most part, beyond bits and pieces, still pretty blind to the game.
Oh man,
because I wanted to stay out of it.
Yeah.
While they were playing and not hover or anything like that.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like siblings wanting to play this game together. I'm going to let them just be, and I'm not going to try to do anything there. I want them to just have a good time. Unless I'm telling them to, like, hey, be nice to each other because you're getting frustrated.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it definitely seems, that's the parts that I have seen. There's some parts that are pretty damn frustrating.
Yeah. We should carve out some time and play it together.
Okay. I could do that at some point.
I think you would really like it. From a design perspective, at the very least, I think it's also just a fun game to play. So
yeah. So yeah, that was kids playing game. They just beat it. It was great.
Awesome.
They were both happy, and they thought it was a very good game. So
they are correct.
So what you saw Silksong? I mean, you've played some more Silksong.
So yeah, I'll start with Silksong. So I played, I think it was last week or whatever. I was at like I forget what it's called, like the bloated beast fly or something like that. And it was a boss that it was an optional boss. I should have walked away much earlier than I did, but I'm so fucking stubborn that I just threw myself against this boss for about 5 hours. And then after 4.5 hours, I was like, okay, this is not happening. There's just too much. There are too many ads. This boss is taking way too many hits. This was at the time when they released a patch to nerf 2 bosses, and I was like, surely they're going to nerf this boss, and they did not. I got his patterns down really well, but the ads were just hard to deal with. So then I left to go get a tool that I didn't have, which was this trap that you throw in the air, and when enemies get close to it, it releases and does multiple hits of damage. Works great for clearing out the ads, so I could focus on the beast fly. And once I had that tool and came back, I beat him within probably 5 tries. So it was sucking the joy out of the game for me. When I beat it, I didn't feel like I had accomplished anything. I was like, okay, finally, fuck. So I put it down. I'm like, I don't want to be having this experience. I want to enjoy this. So I put it down and played something diametrically opposed. I picked up a Donkey Kong Bonanza and played a few more levels, a few more layers, I mean. And it's just great. It's such a good game. But it's not a game that I want to play in until I beat it. I want to play it in bursts and then put it down and come back to it, because it kind of feels repetitive. Every layer kind of feels pretty similar right now. And I'm sure that'll change over time. But I eventually came back to Silksong probably 4 nights ago and just started exploring, pushing the map. I found a couple bosses along the way and took them down. And I decided to go back to Shellwood, which is a place I kept going to and getting stuck. And I need to go there to get a new ability called the Cling Grip, where you can like basically wall jump. And that unlocks more of the map. So I knew it was there, but I didn't know where. And I kept going into the opening room and I couldn't find where to go. And I was like, there must be a different route. I'm missing something. But then I decided just to explore every single edge of the room in case I was missing something. And I absolutely was. There was a path through some tricky platforming to get up through the ceiling. So I did that, pushed through, and I got to the boss there, which was one of the bosses that was nerfed. It's Sister Splinter. And I was watching Kind of Funny, watching Andy Cortez play, and that's one of the bosses I had seen him play, so I knew the moves of the boss already. I think that helped me. But I beat the boss in 2 tries. The first try was really like getting a handle on, like, oh, I remember these moves. Okay, they're throwing vines at me that you've got to smack. The boss slides back and forth and like alternates left hand, right hand, clawing at you, so you got to move out of the way, and you can jump up and hit her. Don't get too greedy, get like 1 or 2 hits, and then wait and rinse, repeat. Then she starts throwing ads, throwing more vines. The vines restrict your movement, so you've got to knock that vines down as quickly as possible. But it felt really doable that second time, and I just kept moving the right way, getting rid of the ads at the right time. Like I just felt like in the fucking zone, like completely locked in. It was bizarre. And then I beat her, and I was like, holy shit. I just beat the boss that they nerfed. And I was like, wait a second. They nerfed this boss. How much did they nerf this boss? Did they make it too easy? but Travis was telling me that the vines would take 6 hits, and for me it was 3 hits, and then the ads would take more hits than I did, so that would make it frustrating. But I
Yeah.
had to hit the boss like 35 times or so. It was a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And I haven't upgraded my needle yet, so I'm still playing with the base needle, so that's partially on me. But that was great because I got the clean grip, and I could explore more stuff, and I went crazy for 3 nights just exploring shit. Got my doc school stuff done early. Got my assignment for the week done early, so I actually had time. So I'd play for like an hour and a half each night on the Switch, just handheld with my Satisfy grip, and it's just fucking perfect. I'm re-experiencing Hollow Knight, and it's just amazing because sometimes people talk about what game would you wipe your memory of so you could explore it again. Like Hollow Knight would be one of them, and I feel like that's what's happening. Like except for that 2 sections, one in Hunter's March, which is just fucking famously difficult early on, and then that fucking boss, the Beastfly thing. Everything else has been just the right level of challenge. Nothing too hard, nothing too easy. It's been pretty much just right. I'm sure that'll change over time, but I've gotten into a lot more murder rooms where they lock you in with just waves and waves of enemies and have been totally fine. Yeah, it feels really good. I think that there's some really tricky pogo platforming that if I had the diagonal still instead of the down pogo, it would be fuck that. It would be so annoying. But otherwise, yeah, feeling good.
All right. Yeah, there was a couple people at my work who actually they had some discourse on it, but they both refunded the game. They were really unhappy with it. They loved Hollow Knight, hate Silksong.
Wow, interesting.
Mostly because they feel like it's just overly punishing. Not difficult, just punishing.
It is, yeah. There are places where the environment gives you...
They're like, no, this is not good. They did not like it.
Yeah, it gives you like 2 hits of damage. A lot
of strong words in their post at work about the game.
I can see that. I felt that way for the first 15 hours or so.
Yeah.
14 hours. And only, I played another 7 hours since then, and it's felt much better. But I really had to, for me, and I'm not saying this is your colleagues, this is for me. Yeah. Like, I just would not walk away and go explore. And the game is telling you, walk away and go explore. And once I did, I got much better at the challenges I was facing.
Yeah.
Got another mask shard because I got a little bit more damage. But yeah, there's some punishing shit, just some random fuckery that will kill you. I don't know. I'm enjoying the shit of it now. And then I've also been playing Hades 2. I really want to beat the boss of the second second biome or whatever before 1.0 hits. I love the boss there, but I've never been able to beat them. I've only, I played sporadically. I've probably only put in like 5 hours or so. That's not true, actually. I probably put in about, because I played on the Steam Deck, not connected to the internet for quite a while. Anyway, the boss on the second biome was awesome, and I was like just a fucking sliver away, and I got beat last night or night before, and I was like, fuck, I was so close. I'm excited for you to interact with that boss. It's really a lot of fun.
Excited.
And then just listening to the music, and then everything about Hades 2 is Hades 1, but new. It's the same thing with Silksong. Like, I get to experience this all over again. I'm in the same week I'm playing 2 Game of the Year contenders, fucking Silksong and Hades 2, man. It's just what a time to be alive as a gamer.
The only thing I know about Hades 2 is that people, even in its current state, they feel like there's a lot of story maybe missing from it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the hope is that it gets filled in with 1.0.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if actual like Supergiant is actually holding that back more this time. I
feel like they are.
They're like, no, we need you to early access to test mechanics and balance and get all their telemetry and analytics so they can just make the best action game. And they're like, no, we're not going to put the story out in front of you right now.
Yep,
it's fine.
Exactly.
That's what you get to experience at 1.0. And I want to experience it all together because it's going to be amazing.
Well, I think
maybe I'm getting my hopes up too much, but
I mean, based on the story that's there, it's great. It's what you'd expect. I'm sure there's going to be more, and I haven't pushed as far as other people have. But man, the mechanics, the way that they've changed a little bit of how you do it, but not the mechanics, the way that they've changed how you set yourself up, your loadout before you run is kind of interesting. Okay. It's a little overwhelming for me, and when we'll talk about it more when you get there. So I just kind of click buttons. So I probably could min-max that a lot better than I am right now. But I've been having just a ton of fun coming back to it in my excitement for 1.0. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, it's great. So other than that, yeah, Kirby, my daughter and wife are playing that. That's their game that they play together. And then my wife and I started, and I was hoping to do like a 20 minutes a night. And that fell off pretty quickly, just because of how much time we have. Lego Voyagers, the new one. It's really pretty cool. And it's short co-op. It's not like Split Fiction, but it is Split Fiction in terms of like you guys got to work together to get through this game.
Okay.
So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. But yeah, that's it. That's what I've been playing.
Very cool. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be curious as you continue playing through Silksong. Because I think are you in Act 1 still, or did you go to Act 2?
I'm still in Act 1. No, Act 1's Act 2's gonna fucking murder me. Act 1 so far. Yep.
Okay.
I think Act 2 is where the difficulty really ramps up.
They're like, good, you have your stuff. Now enjoy.
Yeah, now we're gonna kill you.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we get Sony stuff this week or not.
Yes. Let's see if our predictions are in any way correct. I doubt it.
Yeah.
As always, we tend to swing and miss, but it's fun to talk about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. If you like our podcast, please rate it on your podcast service of choice, and we will see you next week to unpack the Sony Showcase State of Play that surely is coming.
All right.
See y'all
later, everyone.